As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant, Masa, it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
It's Erusian! Shoot it down!
Trigger, that one's Osean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets. Did you hear me? That was friendly fire!
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. And hand me that sandwich. You cannot fire on a target until it's ID'd. Don't let it happen again.
That unknown must be an enemy. We're the only Osean forces in the area.
Not good. Even Trigger's firing on allies in these conditions. Aborting mission.
Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
It's Erusian! Shoot it down!
Trigger, that one's Osean. Do not attack before target identification is complete. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated. War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
AA gun confirmed destroyed. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Somebody take out those Allied planes behind us. Starting to ice up. Fire! Fire! We're on your side, you idiot! We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break!
Get them before they get us!
The plane's starting to ice up.
Wait. General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaPaz are the real patriots. Onward!
Strider 1, you're taking fire.
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that they've shot. When the communication networks come back online.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. Radicals. No such thing as a clean war.
Locked on. You're mine.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
That plane's starting to ice up.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Where's that vehicle?
It's been set up in all the right places.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change the times. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Caution, pull up. Caution.
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
Stall warning. Caution.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country? Locked on! How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere! We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Balkans. They actually went to war. The performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Balkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Kruger Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown has brought blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Missile in the air! Quick, now!
Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long.
Strike. I heard scratches on the tail mean that it's part of the penal unit. All rebels must be taken down.
They actually believe that using robots will put an end to bloodshed.
Did you hear me? That was friendly fire!
You cannot fire on a target until it's ID'd. Don't let it happen again.
Opening fire on that vehicle. They have no organization.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Stall one. Pull up.
David has fired a missile at me!
Missile.
Man, I know it must be an enemy! We're the only Ocean forces in the area!
Not good. Even Trigger's firing on allies in these conditions. Aborting mission.
Of a military group calling itself Rangers.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like a penal unit.
So,
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's this whole Charlie Foxtrot.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
no response. Got a bad feeling. Thanks. We're the toast.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Missile.
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Eurasian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even the radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
South across Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
An armored vehicle's behind us. Vehicle used by the Eurasian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Caution. Missile.
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back! Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
I'm on my target
The main
detail.
conflict concluded. Regional forces in the center, south, and east will struggle over stabilization of the nation. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe who's responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
intrusion.
Fire for the next half hour. Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels who call us rebels.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
ID'd as Ocean military.
Missile.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Locked on bandit. Keep bringing him down.
Missile.
Trigger, missile inbound.
Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired.
We're under attack. Hurry up and do something.
Your plane will last up if you stay in there too long.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice. The enemy shows no signs of letting up. This car's not gonna last.
Target destroyed.
Drone is acting suspiciously. Shoot it down.
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Missile.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
Bandit has a lock.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking. Keeping lock. Breaking. Destroy aircraft with carry marks on the tail. They're penal unit rebels.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them if it means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down. Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
darkest hour, we need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erosion News Network. Okay, let's go. Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier. Trigger, what the hell are you doing? Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited.
Stall warning.
We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches. There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Allcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Stall warning.
Shit. That's all we can
Stall
do.
warning.
ID complete. They're Erosion fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you.
How dare you, traitor. I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Target acquired.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Missile inbound.
Missile.
Breaking.
Missile. Missile.
Jeff and flares are running low.
Missile. Missile.
Missile 1. Enemy's locked on. Evading enemy missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy dodged. Continue your target.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Evading!
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Missile. 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 Star warning. Star warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Behind the enemy.
Breaking lock. Evading!
Missile away.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
Missile. Missile.
ID complete. There are Russian fighters. What the hell's going on?
Stay sharp. Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco. Wilco.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Strider 1, target acquired. Missile evaded.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
9. No good. Shit. Behind the enemy.
They're in my way.
Locked on target. Missile evading! I'm on his rear.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Target acquired.
Bandit in my sight.
Behind the enemy.
Missile hit.
Bandit destroyed. Well done. Behind the enemy.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Oceancraft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely. Can't afford the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
Missile.
No.
Missile.
The escort must have used its remote destination rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
acquired.
Hit on bandit confirmed.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm behind my target.
5 bandits remaining.
Strider 1, target
3
eliminated.
bandits to go. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need. The cover's fully functional. They're incredible. It's not enough to be really functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when? What do you mean? They are after the data, aren't they?
Strider 1, target acquired.
Strider 1, target eliminated. Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft. Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake. Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... Missile! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The erosion...
In order to respond to the attack on the base, at any rate.
What's